What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rebel League. I'm your host, Daniel, reporting live from King Nebuchadnezzar's kingdom with Channel Zero. Read the writing on the wall. So what I want to bring you guys this time around is more news on MH-17. That's the Malaysian Airlines plane that got shot down. CNN talked about this forever. Like whatever Malaysian plane, I know there was like 4 or 5 that went down. CNN only talked about this forever. They had all this goofy ass like Star Wars holographic type shit, trying to get ratings, trying to get people to watch, trying to get new viewers. That shit sucked. But we do know so far that a surface-to-air missile took down, based on the evidence, that a surface-to-air missile took down this plane. So let's go ahead and watch a reenactment by BBC on this whole situation.
The reconstruction demonstrates the effects of the impact and shows the marks where the cockpit was torn from the rest of the fuselage. The high-energy objects that perforated the aeroplane were also found in the bodies of 3 crew members seated in the cockpit. Many traces of explosives were found on pieces of wreckage. Also, certain traces of paint were found that match paint on parts of a missile that were recovered from the crash site and missile fragments found in the cockpit and the left wing. The retrieved fragments and traces of paint point to a missile carrying a specific type of warhead and launched by a Buck surface-to-air missile system. During the investigation, a number of computer simulations were conducted. These support the surface-to-air missile scenario. The detonation of a 9N314M model warhead was simulated to calculate a point of detonation as well as the damage that could be expected.
Now that you guys saw that segment from BBC, it's funny saying that word because BBC means something else. This is the British Broadcasting Company in Britain. It's not that other shit y'all thinking about. But now that you saw that, you saw a little bit about what happened. Again, why did this happen? We don't know why, but why is this important? This is important because we have evidence that this came from rebel territory in Ukraine backed by Russia. We know again that the missile is backed by Russia, but we don't know going in if Russia intended for that missile to get into Ukrainian rebel hands. And we don't even know if they did get into those hands, if Russia would even order, or why Russia would order for them to shoot down a commercial plane filled with mostly filled with Dutch passengers. So that's a little bit weird. The last question that I have is, why were the commercial airlines not up to date on what was going on in terms of current events? So this just shows you that you need to follow current events, because if you're not paying attention to what's going on in the world, you might end up like MH-17. And that's a fucked up way of putting things, but that's the truth. I want to leave that there. I find this is a really interesting situation, and I don't want to jump to any conclusions yet, because it's easy to say that Russia was behind whatever, but we don't know. We don't know. So I'll leave that there. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, subscribe, give me a like, and I'll catch you guys next time.